So we are going to get started with our reading/science early because you're going to need a lot of time for the task today. One part of the task is to watch a 30-minute video on simple machines to build some more background knowledge and to see real-life examples of them. And you wouldn't have enough time if we didn't start until 9. So we're going to start that a little bit earlier today, okay? Today, you are going to be taking a quiz on simple machines. So you're going to get your quiz after your videos that's going to be graded, and you're going to be defining simple machines and finding picture examples of them, okay? That's going to be your quiz. So as we're working today, I want you to be thinking about the definitions that we review. I want you to be thinking about what you can, what pictures you can imagine as real life examples of simple machines, okay? Any questions before we begin? All right. So to start off, we are going to take a look at a Generation Genius video. This video is about simple machines. Yes, Tim?
Did you contact Mrs. Moser and see what's wrong with my symbol?
I did. I have not gotten an email back from her yet, but she stops working at 3, so she'll probably respond to me this morning, okay?
Okay.
You ready? Okay, so this is a Generation Genius video about simple machines. When this video is done, you are going to go into partner rooms and practice telling the difference between simple machines. So pay attention to the differences that are told in this video. Okay, here we go.
I can't hear.
Can't hear it.
Ah, thank you. I always
Can't hear it.
There you go.
Welcome to 3, 2 Wonder. I'm Dr. Jeff, and today, with the power of simple machines, we're gonna make a mess. Hold up. Now, lesson 4. Today, we'll learn that simple machines make work easier, that they have few or no moving parts, and they work by changing the direction of a force or the amount of force needed to do something.
3, 2, Wonder!
Dr. Jeff.
Hey, Olivia. Hey, Elijah. You're just in time.
To help you clean up this mess?
Well, you missed quite a demonstration. I used one of the 6 simple machines to catapult that cake into the air and into my mouth.
And we missed that?
Today, we're gonna be learning about the 6 simple machines.
6?
Yes, the 6 simple machines are the pulley, the lever, the wheel and axle, the wedge, an inclined plane, and the screw.
How do they work?
Simple machines make difficult tasks easier by changing the direction of the force or the amount of force needed to do something. And I know just the person to help us learn about them. To the safety zone! Hello, Mr. Muscles. Thank you for coming to the lab today.
Hello, Mr. Muscles.
With the help of simple machines, you two could totally win. Mr. Muscles, are you ready?
Mr. Muscles is always ready.
Wow! Kids, are you ready?
Yeah.
The first contest will use the pulley. The first one to raise this weight up to this mark will win. Olivia, you will apply force to this rope, pulling it down, and the pulley will change the direction of the force, allowing the weight to go up. Mr. Muscles, you will use...
Mr. Muscles knows.
Okay then. In 3, 2, 1.
Come on! Pull it! Come on! Put your back into it! Harder! Faster! He's Mr. Weight Song!
Wow! Great job, everyone! Mr. Muscles, you can stop now. Olivia won by using a pulley to change the direction of the force. You pulled down and the weight went up. That allowed you to really put your weight into it.
Lucky star for the kids.
We'll see.
Next, let's use the lever. Under each of these rocks is a coin. The first one to get their coin wins. Elijah, you will apply force using this lever. Mr. Muscles, you will just lift with your hands.
I got this.
Not this time.
3, 2, 1.
Mama, you got this. Lift that rock. Get that boy. Get it. Mom, you got this.
We got it! Yes! Yeah!
Great job! With the help of the lever, you were able to use less force to lift the rock. But you had to do it over a longer distance compared to lifting with your hands.
You impressed my muscles.
Are you ready for round 3?
Yeah!
Let's use the wheel and axle. For this contest, we're gonna try to move the heavy weight across the finish line. Olivia, you get to use the wheel and axle. It's a type of simple machine.
Mr. Muscles needs no wheel or axle.
Let's roll.
3, 2, 1, there!
Come on, Olivia! Come on! Faster! Come on! Come on! Halfway there! Come on! Push! Come on! Almost there! Almost there! A little more! Come on! Yes! This is so much fun.
You cheated.
The kids were able to win again by using a simple machine. They applied force to the wheel and axle. That let them push the weight across the floor much faster and easier than someone without it.
I'm warmed up now. Bring on the next challenge.
For the semifinal game, let's use another type of simple machine called the wedge. Using this hammer and this wedge, Elijah will try to split the piece of wood. Mr. Muscles, you don't get a wedge. You can use your hands. Don't try this at home.
We're gonna nail this.
In 3, 2, 1, there!
Sorry, Mr. Muscles, but we're using lean, mean, simple machines.
Definitely impressive.
Thanks to the wedge, we were able to separate the log in half using the force of the moving hammer on the wedge. Now, let's move on to our final game, the inclined plane. we're gonna try to move this heavy barrel across the floor and on top of this platform. First, without any simple machines. Mr. Muscles, 3, 2, wonder! Now let's try that with an inclined plane. 3, 2, wonder!
Come on, push, push. Come on, Olivia, come on.
Push!
A little bit more. Yeah!
Wow, that's another win for Simple Machines.
The inclined plane helps us move an object from one place to another. Though you have to move it a longer distance, less force is needed. Speaking of using an inclined plane to move objects, the screw is very similar to an inclined plane. It is basically just an inclined plane wrapped in a circle. Mr. Muscles, thank you for hanging out with us today and helping us learn about the power of simple machines.
It was fun, but it's time for me to get back in the gym.
Now, let's see how you can get hands-on with simple machines.
Today, we're going to make a catapult that can launch mini marshmallows. You're going to need some rubber bands, popsicle sticks, a plastic spoon, and mini marshmallows.
First, stack 12 of the popsicle sticks and rubber band them together.
Next, put one popsicle stick underneath the stack and the other one on top.
This is an activity that we will be building when you pick up your materials next week. So this is an idea. There are many different ways to build catapults, but this is one idea.
They should touch on one side. Rubber band that side together.
Attach the spoon to your catapult with one rubber band like this.
Now, just put your marshmallow onto the spoon and pull down on the popsicle stick. Then let go.
The catapult is a simple machine because it changes the direction of a force. We push down with force, and then the marshmallow is launched in the opposite direction.
Try it yourself.
Simple machines make work easier. They have few or no moving parts. These are simple machines. Whoa. These are simple machines. Whoa. Simple machines work by changing the amount of force or its direction, like pulleys and levers, wheel and axles, inclined planes, screws and the wedge. These are simple machines. Whoa. These are simple machines. Whoa.
Now, let's review. Today, we learned that simple machines make work easier.
They have few or no moving parts.
They work by changing the direction of a force.
Or the amount of force needed to do something.
And now you know. Until next time, I'm Dr. Jeff.
I'm Elijah.
I'm Olivia.
And remember, always question, always wonder.
All right. If you guys would please go ahead and hop onto your seesaw. When you get there, you will see an activity called Generation Genius and Simple Machines Assessment. You're going to use the knowledge that you just gained from your Simple Machines Generation Genius to quiz each other inside of a breakout room. So go ahead and add a response, please. It says, watch the Generation Genius video, check. Now it says, test your knowledge about simple machines on slides 2 through 7. So if you take a look at slide 2, you will see a definition. Which simple machine does this? Which simple machine changes the direction of a force? That's a trick question. Which simple machine changes the direction of a force? You and your partner will quiz each other, okay? So if I were William's partner, I'd say, hey, William, which simple machine does this? Which simple machine changes the direction of a force? And then William might say,
The pulley.
the pulley. And then I would say, ooh, I think it might be more than just the pulley, but let's see. Oh, well, hold on. I can't get it. There we go. Ah, where did I hide it? Oh, there, it's under that box. Here we go. The correct answer is, dun, 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 a pulley has a wheel that allows you to change the direction of a force. As you pull down on the rope, the wheel turns and whatever is attached to the other end goes up. We also know that levers do this. You push the arm down, the object goes up. So pulleys and levers are going to do that. So William got that one correct. Yay! Now it'd be William's turn. On slide 3, William would ask me this question, and then we would move the box to find out if I were correct. Any questions about what you are getting ready to do? Questions, questions, questions. Yes, Leah.
So I read the slide and it said put the check mark near where the answer is. Can you just circle?
You can. It said move the check box to check your answer. So I think that's what it's asking here for, is to take your check and you can put it next to the one you think, and then you can check if you're correct when you were done. So move the check box. I was thinking the answer was under here. When we talked about this with our team, I misunderstood. William, a question?
You said, is there any, you didn't say this, but any questions about the question you're going to ask?
Huh?
It's a joke.
What?
Yeah, because you're probably going to be asking questions.
William, you're sounding crazy, man. You're sounding a little
Any
crazy.
questions about the questions?
Oh, it's
How?
a question in a question. I see what you're saying. Hi, Elijah. Welcome back.
Yeah.
All righty. And I'm going to send your breakout room invite. Okay, you are getting ready to review these, and I want to hear what questions there are. Okay, we talked about this one. A pulley has a wheel that changes the force. Any questions on how pulleys work? Okay. Which simple machine is used to separate or split an object into or to hold objects in place? This is a wedge. By placing a thin end of the wedge on a log, you can hit it with a hammer. This changes the direction of the force and pushes the log apart. And I will go get an example of a wedge that holds something in place. One moment, please. Here you are. This is a doorstop. This doorstop is a wedge because the door goes over the wedge and then it can't move. So a wedge can split something in half like a log, or it can hold something in place. If you've ever seen ends of a book have something holding up against them, it's called a book end. Those are also wedges. So they can also hold things in place. Any questions about wedges? Yes, Terrence.
My dad is learning stuff too,
Yeah?
because he said he wants to make a pulley.
Uh-huh. Pulleys are great for garages when you got to move things too. Yes, William.
Um, the doorstop is also inclined plane.
It does appear to be an inclined plane. Yes, it is in that shape. But the fact that it has a triangular shape instead of a flat shape makes it more of a wedge. But it could be used as a ramp for like ants. I guess ants could climb up them. All right. Which simple machine helps lift heavy objects using a fulcrum? Fulcrum is a word that is attached to a lever. So on the lever, this here would be the fulcrum. It is the piece or part of the lever that allows the lever to tip up and down. It's what holds it up in the air. Any questions on levers? Man, y'all are feeling good, huh? All right. 5. Which simple machine helps move objects from a low location to a higher location? That would be an inclined plane, also known as a ramp. Okay, it starts on the floor, you take it up the ramp, you are now, on top of the moving truck, or you are now in the building if you were in a wheelchair or something. You were on the ground, now you are up into the building. Questions on how inclined planes work? Okay, 2 more. Uses an inclined plane to help make a hole in an object and can be used to hold objects together. Well, the only simple machine we have there that makes a hole is a screw. Okay, and a screw is an inclined plane wrapped around a pole or shaft that is used to hold materials or drill holes. Questions on that? Excuse me. Okay. Next up, slide 7. Very heavy objects move much easier because it reduces friction and allows the object to roll. Roll, roll, roll. A wheel and axle. A wheel and axle allows objects to roll and move in different directions. The axle is used to hold 2 wheels together. Any questions on that? Feeling good? Okay. I want you to go ahead and hop down to slide 8, please. Slide 8 says complete slides 9 through 11 independently. Let's talk about what you are going to do. On slide 9, there is a link to a Simple Machines Bill Nye the Science Guy episode. You're going to take a look at that episode. This link does not have ads, so it will take you straight there. Yay. On slide 10, yes, William, a question about that?
Why do we have to watch in half
You're super laggy. Why what?
video?
I can't hear you. What?
1.5 minutes. 1.5. Why
William?
do we have to watch in half-hour video?
I think you're the only 3rd grader I've ever known in my life.
Why
to
do we have
complain
to
about
watch the
watching a video.
half-hour video? Yes.
You're the only 3rd grader I've ever known in my life to complain about watching a video for schoolwork. It's never happened before. Okay, so this is going to give you some examples of real life simple machines. Okay, then right here on slide 10, this is your test. Okay, this is your test today. Hi, Miss Bram. So your test today is to look at each type of simple machine. They're color coded for you. We have a screw, an inclined plane, a wheel and axle, a wedge, a pulley, and a lever. Okay. You will notice over here, this is the definition, and it says words. You are going to put the definitions or the words of a screw, of an inclined plane, of a wheel and axle, of a wedge, of a pulley, and of a lever here. Okay? You are going to then sort these pictures. We'll grab one that's pretty obvious right here. This is a screw. So I'm going to put the picture of a screw right there. The bottom three here, you are going to find pictures over here that match the simple machine. Okay? Now, you might not fill all of the boxes. There's not enough pictures over here to fill the boxes. Your job is just to drag the picture to the correct simple machine. Okay? Are there questions on that? Okay, so that is your quiz today. On slide 11, you are going to describe what a simple machine is and tell how simple machines are important. Okay, you can voice record or you can type. Either way, you need to be in complete sentences. You're talking in complete sentences or you're typing in complete sentences. Okay, this is part of your grade. You're going to get 1 point for describing what a simple machine is. You're going to get another point for telling how simple machines are important. So this is part of your grade. Okay? What questions can I answer about that?